We live as two selves. We live in this duality. You know, there's how we appear to the world and who we really are. And the gap between how we appear and who we are is directly related to the amount of emotions that we've memorized that become part of this facade that we present to the world. Whether it's unhappiness or emptiness or insecurity, whatever it is, there's an emotional state that we all become aware of because of events or experiences or our genes or whatever. And we spend the rest of our life trying to make that feeling go away by using the environment to identify with. You go out and you get successful, you go out and create a name for yourself, and all of that is to try to make this feeling go away. And so that works really well, pretty much through our mid-30s and into our 40s. And then you realize that you pretty much experience most things in life. You've had pain, you've had success, you've had relationships, you've had all these different emotions, and there isn't many new things to do. So this is kind of the midlife crisis, where you start to ask bigger questions. Who am I? What does this all mean? What is life all about? Is there life after death? What happens when I die? Who am I living for? See, this is living for the world, and this is living for yourself. And so the midlife crisis is when you look down at this feeling and how you really are, and you say, I never loved you, I'm unhappy, I don't want to go to that community function because all those people are liars and I don't want to do it. And everybody in your life thinks you've lost your mind. So they take you to the doctor and they medicate you, and you return right back up to the same person again, the same identity. And everybody says, oh, that person had a breakdown. Well, they lost their mind. That's exactly what they did. They couldn't keep up their emotional agreements or their emotional contracts with everything in their life because they realized that it was all an illusion. Now other people, they never go there. They try to maintain this. So what are you going to do? You're going to create more possessions, right? So you're going to buy the sports car, you're going to buy the boat, you're going to accumulate new things, right? Or you're going to join the new social club and meet new people. And so they're going to reflect back to you your importance because now you're meeting new individuals until you find out that they've joined the club for the same reason because they're empty. And if that doesn't work, then they go to addictions. Then they're going to look for something that immediately is going to produce this feeling, change in this feeling. So this is where they start drinking, or they start using drugs, or they start gambling, or they start shopping too much, or pornography, or video gaming, whatever it is. Some external thing is going to produce an immediate internal chemical change. What happens is the moment they feel better, they're going to pay attention to that thing that made them do it, and they're going to do it again. They're going to become addicted to it. The problem is that the receptor sites on the outside of the cells, when they get stimulated, they become desensitized, so it's going to require a little bit more of the emotional hit to turn on those receptor sites. So if you were gambling and spending $10,000 on a bet, now to get the same rush you have to spend $20,000. If you shopped and you spend $5,000, now you have to spend $6,000 because you can't make the feeling go away with $5,000. If you're video gaming and you're escaping from that feeling, and your pleasure centers are being overstimulated, it's always going to take a little bit more. So then people begin to become completely addicted to something outside of them because they don't know that they can make this feeling go away. They don't know that there's a way to do it that has nothing to do with their environment. If you think about it, when your life ends and the environment disappears, remember, this is the identity for the world, the external. This is what you're left with, who you really are.